Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast.
Yeah, trucker, blast trucker. Hey, life. Also Puerto Rican. Ladies and gentlemen, Cool Steve Jackson.
Socrates' philosophies.
What?
Can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery. The lottery. Lead excited me. Battle scar
What?
shotgun.
Woo, Wednesday.
Tremendous. Ultraviolet shine blind forensics. I inspect you through the future. See millennium. Killer bees sold 50 gold.
60 platinum.
Shackling the masses with drastic rap tactics.
Woo! Yo!
What it do, Jay?
What's going on, brother?
Yo.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast. As always, you can follow me at Just a Full of Comedy on all platforms, people.
You can find me on Instagram at _great_COREE. That's where you can find me. You can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram.com.
That's right. Please hit the like, subscribe,
It's going to be right here.
notifications if you would, please.
Right here.
That way you know when every episode is popped off and launched. Usually on Tuesdays. That's the day. But that way you know 2 o'clock p.m. is coming your way.
Word? 2 o'clock p.m.?
That's when it gets released.
Okay.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
That's right.
Is that Taco Tuesday?
Taco Tuesday. And watch an episode. That's right.
You know what is good for
Your soul.
your soul.
It's laughter. Most Def is here.
Eat a taco or something, watch Midnight Paco.
So good. It's just really barely Watch Midnight Talk.
Watch the Midnight Paco podcast, watch that shit. Anyway, watch the Midnight Paco podcast on Tuesday. We coming out. We coming at you. We gonna have a show. We gonna talk about comedy. We gonna talk about current events. It's gonna be lit,
Always.
for sure.
Episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
What it do?
You already know, dog. Slow motion as always.
Let's show.
Yeah, a little comedy. We did, once again, man.
We did competi.
Boy, we just got done hitting the stage.
Man, we fresh off the stage for real.
Done hitting the stage.
We was at the Chicago Falls. We was at the open mic comedy.
At the funny stuff.
At the funny stuff. That's where we, I work out my comedy.
That's our home club, man.
At the funny stuff.
At the funny stuff.
Rest in peace, Pete.
Rest in peace, man. It is not the same.
It's not.
It is not the same.
It's not, but we go there, we work out.
Yeah, we like the people that are there, that work there. They the waiters.
Shout out to Bonnie. Shout out to Crystal.
Yeah, shout out to Bonnie. Shout out to Crystal.
Shout out to Pete's son.
Yeah, Yusef behind the bar.
Shout out to Yusef.
Yeah.
What's Pete's wife's name?
Nadal.
Shout out to Nadal.
Shout out to Nadal. Shout out to Tony.
Shout out to Tony.
Shout out to Tony in the back. He's the cook. Shout out to Pete's brother, Tony.
Pete's brother, Tony, that's the cook. Pete is cool. Tony is cool.
Yeah.
He has a cigar shop.
Yeah,
I don't know
he
the
does.
name of it. Jay?
I don't know the name.
You'll plug it, but
I'll try. I'll try, people. If it ain't up, I'm sorry, but I'll try and find it.
I'm sitting there waiting for my turn to do comedy.
If not, sorry.
Somebody orders a dish. I don't know what it was. It smelled so good.
Dude, you hear it?
Smell it?
You hear it? I didn't. I smell like weed most of the time.
I'm just saying, somebody ordered some food, and I was like, my stomach was like,
No, I always do. If I get anything, and many people say chicken sandwich. It's off the chain, dog.
You only get the chicken sandwich.
It's off the chain. I mean, let's keep it real though. I get a chicken sandwich most places.
Most places you get a sandwich.
That's my go-to.
That's your go-to.
You can't really a chicken sandwich. Can you?
Absolutely. If you use like these big pieces of chicken, like unnatural pieces of chicken, you can ruin a chicken sandwich.
I mean,
like
are
when
they
the breast is like this big?
Oh, that's so good when the bun don't cover the meat.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause. Absolutely pause. When the bun, absolutely pause, young fella. Whoa there, pause there, fella.
Pause. But I like a big piece of chicken.
Chicken.
Yes.
Yes.
I like a sandwich.
That's a lot better because you said some.
I mean a chicken sandwich, but I like the breaded chicken when the bread is smaller than the piece of breaded chicken. Am I fucking it all up?
No. You did a great job because before you said some plausible shit.
Yes.
You was like,
I explained it better.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because before you was like
meat and bread and chicken and stuff.
He said, I like when the meat
is in the bread.
No,
between the buns.
He said, I like when the meat is bigger than the buns.
There it is.
Pause.
Pause.
Pause that shit.
I did say pause though.
You did. Okay. So, yeah, we did some.
Yes. Wow. What a night, dog.
What a night.
Holy shit.
You know what? You never blame it on the crowd, but
wow, it's a crowd. I mean, I can't say that. Shout out to Vaughn Wesley. He killed it.
Vaughn Wesley did his thing.
Vaughn Wesley killed it, man. His one-liners are smashing tonight.
He was like, pow, 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 pow,
yeah. Pow. Yeah. It was a weird night. Because, like, 3 people got response. You got, like, you got better response. Way better response than me. Believe that.
You know what? Whenever people be excited to see me, or they give me good response, you know what I think? I think that they think I'm Tony Randall.
Well, see, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. They probably think I'm Tony Randall.
Damn.
Tony Randall was like big in his 80s and 70s.
I gotta stop doing that because that makes more work on myself.
It's okay.
They expect it to come up.
They probably thought I was Tony Randall.
No, that's not.
That's not it?
No.
Morgan Freeman?
Definitely not Morgan Freeman.
They didn't think I was Morgan Freeman?
You ain't God.
Oh, you got a point there, Jay.
Morgan Freeman played God.
He played God, and he did a great job as God.
Of course. If I went to heaven, I'd say, of course, it's Morgan Freeman. I see it.
You see it?
I see it.
I'm going to eat him. Not Morgan Freeman. Pause.
Yeah, for the listeners, there's a mosquito or something.
It was a fly flying around.
No, that don't look like a fly.
It was a fly, a fruit fly, maybe.
Yeah, I think that. Something.
Maybe a fruit fly, and I'm going to eat him.
It better not fly on my head.
If he comes by, I'm going to eat him.
Get him. His OCD is going to kick in, people.
Yeah, man, we had a good night of I think we had a good night.
I don't know. I don't think I had a good night.
Did I drink this much water?
You must have.
Jeez.
Okay. You were thirsty.
But I'm still thirsty. Take me
to another place. Take me to another land. Turn to another make me understand your plan. I challenge you to a game of horseshoes.
A game of horseshoes. Man, we did some comedy, and I think you did a great job.
I mean, I like to think I did a good performance of my material.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the crowd just.
I mean, excuse me, you win some and you lose some, man.
Yeah, of course. I know.
I mean, and in my mind.
I mean, to me, it was a rep because I got a show this week, 2 days on Friday in
Shout
Elyria.
out to the show.
It's not going. I should have did it last week to tell people, but either way, I'll tell you all about it next week on the next episode. But either way, I was doing it as a rep. I was doing that material. I got to go up there more so.
Yeah, but you got a great response. Like, not everybody knows your material or know what you're referencing, but some people did.
Oh, yeah. No, and that's the beauty of it. Regardless, yeah, I always get a response from somebody.
You got a great response.
There's never a time where it's completely
It was a couple
dead.
of young ladies, and it was, shout out to Chevy Terrell. He did his thing tonight,
Chevy
too.
Terrell,
Shout out to
he
Chevy.
did. Yeah, he did. He popped in.
Big Chevy is one of the comedians that he did his thing.
Yes, he did.
And we're going to have him on the Midnight Paco podcast.
Yeah, we will.
But it was like he did his thing, and Chevy is a name that, people in this area say, hey, when they saw Chevy,
yeah, step it up.
they wanted to step it up. Chevy is like one of, to me, he's a comedy legend.
Right.
Definitely in this area. Shout out to Chevy Terrell, man.
Yeah,
he
shout out to Chevy.
He do his thing all the time, and I can't wait to have him on this show.
Yeah, you can see how comfortable and just relax. He just knows every. See, you see people and you just see how they sit in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As far as like when they get on stage, they're in the room. They know what material. Like I seen him looking around too. And he was staring, so you see what material he was going to pull from.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, for me, too, it was like, all right. Let me just explain to everybody what took place tonight.
Uh-oh. Are you going to...
I'm going to I can only go from my experience.
Oh, okay. You're going to talk about
From
the
my
night in general.
experience.
Yeah.
They introduced me. Normally, when they say, coming to the stage, cool, see, I get a warm response.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a warm response.
Right.
And I was like...
Not too many people did, though.
Yeah, but I'm like...
Let's keep it in perspective of the whole night.
Yeah, the night was a little different.
It was different, man.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah, you did. Give it up for me.
Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on. Y'all not going to give it up for me?
Yeah. Right?
And they like, still.
You know where I fucked up? I didn't say, give it up for the host. In the beginning.
Yeah.
Or maybe at the end. I may have said it at the end. I think I may have slipped it in at the end, but I forgot to say it in the beginning.
But it was a different type of crowd.
Yeah.
And I hate to sound like this, but yeah, I got a decent response.
Yeah. You had one of the better sets of the evening, to be honest.
Well, thank you.
I thought.
Thank you. But it was like, it was a tough crowd.
It was a tough crowd, man. It was a tough crowd.
So
it was weird because they seemed like they were ready to have a good time. It was pretty. I ain't gonna say packed house, but there was quite a decent amount of people there. Quite a bit of people.
But that's not.
Look, man, there was that one table that had at least 10 people around that shit, dude, and they didn't give to really any, like one or two of them. You hear some crackles from them every once in a while, but the majority of the table all was excited when the one person that was there went up.
One particular person that they were there to support, which was cool.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but you ain't gotta sit there and just be buttoned up to. Look, I don't know if it's if they say because if it's an amateur competition or not, and that puts a little bit of emphasis in somebody's head that I don't want them to think they're better than our person, because we're laughing.
Right.
Look, dude, I was up there and I seen at least 3 people on that table smiling. And it's just like they're smiling and they're not within close. It wasn't like they had to act like they were smiling. They were in the bar, in the dark area in the back. You know what I mean? So I can still see like they were having a good time, but they didn't want to give it up.
I get it.
It was weird.
I do get it, but when I'm up there, when I see that's the direction of the night.
Yeah.
I try to be like, okay, I see where I'm going to have to go. And I'm going to have to say, okay, this was a open mic.
Yeah, it's open mic, but
It's open mic on Wednesday, but it was open mic, and I was ready, and the person before me.
Hold on. Let's keep it in perspective, though, for people who aren't from this area, who don't know, who are listening. It's an open mic at a comedy club.
Open mic at a comedy club.
There was a decent crowd at a comedy club, so to us, it's a show. In a sense,
It is a show, but it's like when people don't play fair or don't do right.
Oh yeah.
It messes with my.
Oh well, yeah. You have 5 minutes at
You
this
got 5 minutes.
said show.
And
You get the light at 4.
You get the light at 4, and that lets you know to wrap up your last joke.
Yeah.
The guy before me,
Yeah.
he ran, and he was like pretty much stating that he didn't care.
Running and running.
He kept running and running and running. And I even said something to the host, like, you got to get this dude off stage.
Right. I seen you getting them things.
You saw me?
I seen you.
I'm like, get this dude off stage, man. Like,
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, he was going well over. Like, I mean, Daniel P. Myers was back there lighting him up. He had 4 lights. He was just lighting his ass up the whole time. I said, I looked back at him and said, Daniel, you gonna tackle him? And he just smiled at me.
I'm looking like, yo, I'm ready to go on stage. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
You know, and this is what I'm going to say. You know, I'm only coming up on 3 years.
Right.
Congratulations on your 3 years.
Yes, tonight. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
You know,
Appreciate
James
it.
on his 3 years. And this is the thing. You know, you don't know the game, but, you know, as an amateur or brand new, there are rules.
Right.
You don't run a light.
Yep.
And
Number one, don't run the light.
Don't run the light. Some places won't invite you back if you run the light.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and I politely told this guy, you know, because after I got off stage, he was there at the bar. And I said, hey, man, I said, when you run the light, you're pretty much saying, fuck everybody after you.
Right. Basically.
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
He disagreed. He had some words with me. And I'm like, yo, I was cool because I'm always welcoming and
Dude, you're always like talking to young comedians and always trying to. I mean, I know we're young comedians, but I'm talking about younger than us.
Younger than us.
You know, in the game.
He actually gave me some rebuttal, like, well, this is my first or second time on stage, and you know, nobody ever said anything to me, and this is the first thing you're saying to me. And he's like, so thank you, and you know, he's being very condescending.
Right.
I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just saying, when you run the light, you know, you saying fuck everybody after you. I wasn't trying to be like.
Maybe the word fuck. People get offended, like when you come at somebody and use the term and the word fuck.
I don't care.
Oh, I know.
I don't care. But this is
That's all I'm saying.
I'm the person that is welcoming to the new comedians
All the time.
all the time.
All the time.
And it was even to a point where another comedian that knows.
Yep. You told me about that.
And he
yeah.
came up to me and was like, "Yo, is everything okay?
Right.
What's up with that guy?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's cool. But it's like, yo, man, maybe you didn't know. Maybe nobody went and told you. Like,
yeah.
I'm not the dude that's for confrontation. And I kind of got like, yo, you know, like, hey, man, I hear what you're saying, but you bringing all this hostility towards me. And I ain't for that shit, bro.
Right.
I mean, I'm real cool. Like I said before.
Yeah.
I'm real cool.
Cool,
I
see.
chill to the max. I might act crazy, but I don't smoke crack. No way.
No way.
But no, seriously though, that was a joke. But I'm real cool. I'm laid back. But I'm like,
Yeah, you came over like a little heated. I'm like, what happened? You just had a good set.
I'm like, this dude, man. I'm like, yo, you know, hey.
See, people, the comedy club stuff, boy, is real. It's hilarious. You hear stories, but you
He's telling me like. So I see this is every man for themselves and things like that. I'm looking at him like, dude, you just, I'm saying it, but I'm not saying it. I'm like, dude, you just fucked it up with like the only connection you have, like to the nice person of comedy. Like you coming at me like this, yo?
Trust me, because everyone else here that you think you may talk to and meet ain't gonna talk to you because we know everybody there that is a certain look.
I was just trying to,
comedians
help you out a little bit.
Comedians are a thing, and the fact that look, I can see if he was up there ripping the stage. Let's keep it in perspective, people too. It was if he was up there killing it and motherfuckers were giant laughing. This motherfucker was just up there talking. He wasn't dropping no punchlines. He was telling a story about paying bills and the lady on the phone.
In all fairness, I don't know if he saw my set, but in all fairness, I did poke fun at him a little bit on his set.
So what? He's a comedian. Take it and run with it.
I genuinely was trying to come up to the dude and I said, yo, when you run the light,
yeah,
you pretty much saying fuck everybody that's coming after you.
Makes sense,
and
dude.
he was like, no. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, because I'm waiting to go on stage and you running a light, bro.
Right.
You coming into my time.
Yeah.
And he gave me some shit. I don't even know his name. He said, well, this is my first time. And he gave me a bunch of attitude.
But that's bullshit because he was up there and he was talking. My plan was to try and get it all in from better than last time. Don't want to run the light. He was explaining.
But he did.
Oh, drastically.
So it was like, yo, bro.
Drastically ran the light. I mean, he was doing fucking
So basically, listen up. I like to say that our podcast is helpful for new comedians. Know the rules. I don't care if it's your first, second, third. Know the rules. And, some places won't invite you back if you run the light. That is so serious.
So serious.
If you run the light, some places will not invite you back to their club. You will probably be banned from that club to perform.
Like I said
if you run the light.
I said that earlier. I was like, that's like us going to Helium because they give you 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
That's like us going to Helium and doing 5. That was the equivalent of that dude doing tonight.
Pretty much.
He did almost about 7 minutes, and you get 5, and you get the light at 4. So Daniel was lighting him the fuck up.
He did.
The whole time.
He lit him up several times.
That's why I look back. I'm like, you gonna tackle him, Dan? He just smiled. I mean, he ain't confrontational.
No, he's not. But I told the host, I said, yo, you got to get him off stage.
Yeah.
And he was fairly new, too.
Yeah. Dude, hosting is a different skill in itself. You already see how that works out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Because when I hosted, I joked about it. I said, you get 5 minutes, and if you see me on the stage, if you see me coming towards you, I'm going to tackle your ass. Remember?
Tackle, yeah.
I said that, and I even did that a couple of times. Like, I got up,
walked towards the stage, and people started
looking like I was going to tackle them.
Yeah.
But it was just all in fun. I didn't tackle anybody,
no.
But I was just letting them know that, look, your time is up.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's wrap it up. Shit, dude, you've been getting a little vocal the other day. A few weeks ago, you were like, your time's up.
No, he asked the question.
Said it.
He asked the question. He was like, how much time do I have? I'm like, you're done.
You're done. That's what it was. You're done. So simple. You're done.
He asked. It wasn't like I was just like being intrusive or nothing. He said, how much time do I have? I was like, you're done.
No, but everybody fucking lost it. Everyone laughed.
You're done.
Hilarious. Dude, sometimes, like I said, the behind the scenes is funnier than the show sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we're sitting there and like we just talk shit here and there. That's me. You know what I mean? Things like
what
that.
What he's saying is some people that be up on stage, I tell Justin, I look at him and I'm like, you know that's you, right? He'd be like, of course that is.
Sometimes he's way off, but sometimes he's fucking dead on. And then I have to bring it to his attention. Sometimes I'm like, you know that's me, right?
You know that's me, right? That's me up there. I'm like, yo, yeah, we have fun. I mean,
it's a good time. But look, you were talking about running the light, like no cares. Like, there's a lot of headliners, man. They'll show up at clubs and just take over the fucking place.
I get it, because you're a headliner.
Yeah, but that ain't cool. That ain't cool. You gonna come and do 2 hours, dog? You know we got 5 minutes. Why you gonna do that? I heard about it. It never happened to me, but I'm not saying it's never gonna happen to me. You know what I mean? I just heard stories.
I'm going to remain silent on that because
I can't say that I'm going to show up at the Funny Stop one day because I'm bigger and we're in town. Well, we're here. But we got, we're about to go on tour and we got to go work out some shit. I'm like, hey, yo, cool. Let's go check out the Funny Stop on Wednesday. We're going to just bust in that bitch and we're going to get... Pete ain't here, so that shit is gone. Never mind. I'm saying we're going to go in and we're just going to get on stage and we're going to do a half hour. Like all these people. It ain't going to, you know what I mean? That'd be fucked up. You can't do that. Okay, he wants to stay silent because he's plans on doing that shit to one of you motherfuckers out there. No, I get it. If somebody...
Hey, let me just say this.
I get it, but I don't.
Look, I used to do promotions for a rap group. And this one particular time, the group that I was, with, they were supposed to perform, and they didn't go up because Rick Ross was on the bill. When Rick Ross came there, Rick Ross was like, Rose ready to go up. They was like, but we got this person, that person, and he was like, Rose ready to go up.
I mean, it's like...
Rose went up when Rose was ready to go up. So basically what I'm saying is, look, I'm saying like, even tonight when dude was running his time, I wasn't tripping, but I'm like, Cool C ready to go up.
I'm ready to do my shit.
I'm ready to go up, and you was being disrespectful, bro.
Big time.
You was being disrespectful.
Big time. And no fucks given. Like, just looking at the light.
You even said that, I know it's time for me to go up, but I gotta do something. Nah, bro.
I'm just letting you know that crunching of that fucking bottle is probably the worst for people listening.
Sorry. But I'm saying, look, Cool C ready to go up.
Right.
So it was like, and that's why I told the gentleman, after I got off stage, I said, when you run the light, you basically saying fuck everybody after you.
Everybody.
Waiting to go up. And he disagreed. He had words with me. He got loud and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not for that shit,
Right.
I'm not, I'm like the last person you get loud with.
Right.
And I'm not saying I'm the scariest person in the world, but I respect everybody.
Yeah.
I will give you respect. I'm not going to get loud with you. Match my energy.
Right.
And if you don't, I might match your energy.
Right. Yeah. I just hate it, man, because people always feel like they gotta buck up and put their chest up and blah 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 blah. It's like, dude, we seen you had to sit down. You shouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm old. I ain't trying to do none of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're old. We're getting up there.
I'm 48, but I'm
you pushing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not. That's not
I'm
our
not trying
lane.
to faint.
No.
I don't want to faint. I'm here to do comedy.
Just
I'm here to make people laugh.
No, just as a fellow comedian, you're just saying, hey, look, I know you like. Basically, you're saying, hey, you're coming to this club. You liked coming to the club, yeah. I know you did. I know this ain't the conversation you had, but this is what you were saying with that comment. You may have came out of a certain way. He probably felt a certain way, so that's why he came out.
No,
to you.
fuck that.
I get it. I'm just saying.
First of all, let me just say that before you continue.
Yep.
You know how I am.
100%.
So you know I didn't come at him crazy.
But you said the word fuck.
Okay.
That is triggering to so many people.
What I said was,
you could say anything, but if
when you run the
word,
light, you're saying fuck everybody else.
I understand, but just that word in there is coming. It feels aggressive.
Okay.
That
if that's how you want
not
to
to me.
No, but
I'm not a
saying,
bitch.
Look, I'm not. What I'm saying is, like that. Is you know how I talk to people.
Yeah.
You know how I approach people.
Exactly.
I didn't come at him sideways.
No, I understand. I'm just saying the word is triggering, and that's probably why he felt that. And if it is triggering, he's soft. I'm just saying.
Even if when you
hear that, he probably puckered up and was like, "Oh, fuck."
Well, he said no, it didn't. But I was like,
"Well, yeah."
He said no, it didn't.
Defensive, yeah.
And I'm like, "Yo, I'm waiting to go up."
Yeah.
And you're running into my time.
Yeah. See.
And then he got more, but it's like,
yeah.
Yo. So here's the difference. The difference is, I don't know who you thought I was or who you think I am.
Right.
But I have a platform. and that may be the difference. This may be broadcasted all over the world. And I'm not even putting your name out there. You know why I'm not putting your name out there?
Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Don't do it.
But you don't want to run over the top.
Don't do it.
You don't want to run over.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, just.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. Look. When I first started and I wanted to do this, dude, I was googling so many things about open mics.
Yeah.
Just the etiquette. How to take the mic out of the mic stand. You know what I mean? Like, don't run the... Dude, the first thing they say is don't run the light. Don't run the light.
You know what? I'm sorry. Shout out to OCB.
OCB!
Yo. I can't walk.
Shout out to my man OCB, man. You doing your thing. Keep going.
All day.
Inspiration. I love your body of work, bro.
Dude, he hit... Did you watch his newest one? I mean, his link is always in the description, people, but please hit the link.
Hit the link.
He was talking about...
If you're not subscribed, watch it. Subscribe, watch his stuff, his editing.
Look,
off the chain.
Off the chain. They're 20 minutes long, not 19 minutes long. They're hilarious. They talk about things coming up. He was talking about jerking off.
You know what?
His Pornhub consumption.
You should have consulted me on that. I'm an expert on that. But go ahead.
Right? Oh, yeah. You've probably haven't heard my material. Pornhub's my favorite.
I did a whole set on that.
On jerking off?
You don't remember LVT?
Oh, wow. Fuck. That was 2 years ago.
It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I forget. Dude, I don't even
I'll bring it back up because I think
remember.
that's important information for the people that's lazy, that do that's lazy. And, I thought I came up with a way that was perfect.
I'm trying to remember, man.
I said, yeah, I'll do it some other time. But, yeah, go ahead, continue.
But what I'm saying is shout out to OCB.
Shout out to OCB.
Yo. I can't walk.
Watch his shit.
Yeah.
He's legit.
He's the truth.
Yeah, man. The thing I enjoyed tonight is watching Daniel Myers in the room.
I like Daniel Myers. I enjoy Deshaun
in the room.
Yeah.
I need to be more in the room.
You can do it. You have it.
I know.
Speaking of being in the room, let me just say something about Justin right quick. This dude's beard, he shaves his fucking beard off. And this bitch grow back like within a week's period of time. But I'm gonna give him an extra assignment. I'm looking at him and I'm gonna give him an extra assignment. Do you know you need to fucking shave your fucking eyebrows?
I trim them.
You need to, because I'm gonna tell you why. I can see a couple of strands of hair going down to your fucking eyelashes, and I know you feel that shit every time you blink.
No. Is it down
It's coming down to your eyelash, and I think if you let it grow,
is it there?
It can go down to your. It can
Trust me, I trim them bitches all the time.
Your eyebrows is fucking
off the chain
and shit.
Off the chain, dog.
I'm looking at this dude, and I see his eyebrow like hanging over into his eyelash, and that would bug the fuck out of me.
I didn't feel it. Are you serious?
You just rubbed it. Back.
That move it back over.
Yeah, but if you did
over,
this,
that do the comb over.
Yeah, you did the comb over. That it was a couple of strands that was going all the way down to your fucking eyelash.
I got this trimmer, dog. It has a guide or two. I just fucking zoom. I do all the fucking angles.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
I'm telling you, man.
Once we get 1,000 subscribers,
let's go, Manscaped.
Once we get 1,000 subscribers. We both agreed to shave off our eyebrows and mustache and facial hair.
Oh, God.
We're going to be looking like iRobot up here. We're going to be looking like fucking seals. Like,
it would be the worst fucking episode ever.
Like 50 Cent on that movie.
I mean, I'm cool because my shit will grow back the next day, but
Mine will not. His shit will grow back because he's like fucking like
Teen Wolf in this bitch.
Teen Wolf coming out to play. But mine won't. Mine will grow back in a year and shit. I'll be looking like fucking Richard Pryor on his what was that movie? Grease Lightning or some shit.
Grease Lightning.
He was in a movie
Was
where
that-
he drove race cars.
Was that the name of it? Grease Lightning?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it was.
I don't know.
Who knows these things?
Who knows? I don't know.
And look at the squint. Look at you're hilarious.
What squint? What are you talking about?
Oh, look at it. Oh, it's too. You already know.
I don't even know.
Yes, you do.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dog.
But
what we got coming up, man? What we got going on?
you got a
dog?
show coming up, bro.
I do.
This dude has a show.
It's in Elyria, Ohio.
Shout out to Lyria.
It's gonna be this week, but you guys ain't gonna know about it until next week. I'll tell you all about it. But on the bill, I don't know if Lex Vegas is putting
Shout
it
out to
out.
Lex
Shout out to
Vegas.
Lex Vegas.
Ooh,
He's got the flu right now, so everybody wish him the best.
Yeah, hopefully he gets better.
He'll be better hopefully by next week, but in this pops.
For
But
sure.
He's not gonna be. He may not be there. He said. So I told him to have some chicken soup and get back.
Get plenty of fluids.
That's right. But we got KC.
Shout out to KC.
Curry, she gonna be on
KC
that.
Curry.
Yep, we got Marco Torres.
Shout out
on
to
the bill.
Marco Torres.
One of my favorites. I Am Chad.
Man, I Am Chad. That's going to be a great show.
Right.
Shout out to I Am Chad. Possibilities.
Impossibilities.
For sure.
And me, Justin Fuller, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good show.
Great show.
You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. Do I enjoy being on show? Like, cause you know, like I said, this is my third year.
3 years of comedies.
Look, the first time I ever went on stage was July. I don't know if it was the 19th or the 24th of 2019. But I never went back again until December 6th, 2022.
Okay.
Because of my job. You know what I mean? I couldn't get back nights, working nights.
It happens, man. It happens.
So it was one of those things I wanted to do, and I was like nervous about going back, but I never went back until then. And I've been consistent since then. You started in February, March.
Whenever St. Patrick's
March.
Day is, I started a week before St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, so in March you started. So you know what I mean?
My 3 years is coming in March.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. So it was just one of those journeys, dude. I listened to my first set ever. It's on YouTube, by the way, under J Fuller 26. I should post it on my actual.
You should.
Yeah, I'll probably repost it. But it was my
First set ever
on stage. It was a packed house. You know,
Who was hosting?
GW Scott. Shout out to GW Scott.
Shout out to GW Scott.
He was hosting, and it went surprisingly well. The second joke didn't really hit, but that's when you learn, like, if you say somebody's name and not too many people know who he is, you know what I mean, the joke doesn't land
I
as
don't
well.
think that was the first set.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I saw the first set. You sent it to me. I don't think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do the joke about my wife, and then I go into about, what's his name? He played for the Browns.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Tight end. Shit, see, the memory. But I talk about him because he was busted in the Target parking lot jerking off.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, but I bring him up and I was like, they should have came out and just offered him a pair of VR goggles. So he could just stay home.
I forget his name.
Oh, Kellen Winslow.
Kellen Winslow. Yeah, Winslow.
But it's Kellen Winslow Jr. So either way, I said Kellen Winslow. I didn't say Kellen Winslow Jr. People, if you don't know football, if you don't know a situation, right. The joke, you know what I mean? It's just too many details that people don't know. Yeah. And then I followed it up with the baby wipes. And that shit fucking was good.
Post it so people can refer to it, the first set. Post it and send the link so people can go to it.
Oh, yeah. I'll put the link in the description.
Man, his first set, I thought it was great. Definitely a lot better than my very first set. My very first set didn't even last a minute.
Yeah.
Or some seconds.
Well, there was a minute and 30.
Was it
something
even
like that?
recorded? No.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
But, dude, I look back at it and I'm like, wow, I'm going way too fast. You know what I mean? You see where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm okay. I got my laughs. Because it wasn't, like, you hear people's stories and they're like, I completely bombed. It wasn't that. I got laughs.
I can honestly say we never bombed.
No.
We got somewhere.
Tonight was rough. But I
We
didn't bomb. No, but it was rough.
But in the beginning, I used to bring teeth, and
I mean, you did that a couple
I
times.
think I'm bringing teeth back.
See, that's the thing. We got to bring old shit back.
Oh shit!
But I do got to do some new stuff. Because I'm going to retire some of my
I
retire.
don't think you should retire from the world.
No. At open mics.
Yeah, definitely retire from open mics.
You keep it for shows, dude.
Oh,
We ain't do a
shows.
special. You don't retire until you do a special.
Absolutely.
And then you fucking retire.
Agreed.
Yes.
So
we got years to build that
oh
material.
man, we coming up on our third anniversary. Shout out to you.
Thank you,
Congratulations for your third
Appreciate
anniversary.
it, brother.
Going strong, and I think you're getting better and better. I think you had a great performance tonight.
Thank you.
The crowd was rough.
It was rough.
But we was not. I want to say, and I think it's fair to say that we were the top comics of the night.
I mean, I feel it inside, but the crowd didn't agree.
Bullshit.
Episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
Jay, where can they find you, man?
You can follow me at Justin Fuller Comedy on all platforms. And check out my website,
This dude got a website, y'all. Check it out.
justinfullercomedy.com. Look, it has our episodes. It has gallery. It has this dude's information. You know what I'm saying? It got the movie premiere.
Man, it's got
The
a lot of
movie.
things.
I can't wait for that to come out on Tubi
Man,
next year.
but it's on tour.
I know.
It's touring around the U.S.
I
right now.
know. I know.
Yeah, shout out to that.
Shout out to Javon Bates.
Shout out to Javon Bates.
Shout out to the last song, Max's Revenge. It was a good time.
Man, it was a
You
good
know what
movie.
I'm
I
saying?
saw the movie and it was great.
Can't wait.
Can't wait till everybody can be able to see it. You know, keep sending the comments, keep sending the questions.
Yes.
Keep sending in all the things. I am the _great_COREE. That's where you can find me on Instagram. You know, you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast
That's
on
right,
Instagram.
people.
We love you. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Thank you all. Peace out.
Peace.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.